Hey guys, this is Hubert from Team Astaroth EVO, back with another deck profile. How's everybody? Hope everyone is well. I know I haven't made a deck video profile in a while, but I recently just placed top 4 with fellow team members Ice Cold World and J Fan. So yeah, let's go on with the deck profile. I played Gold Paladins and starter is Kryph. I know I made a deck video profile not too long ago on Gold Paladins, but ever since Cross Hearts came out, I felt that there was a definite need to change my deck up so that it's better to suit the current game. So with that, go on with the rest of the trigger lineup. I run a very standard, still the same. I run a very standard 8 crit, 4 draw, and 4 heals. So, yep, standard. For the grade ones, I felt that I had to change it up a lot, especially to match cross-ride format. So with that, I still run 8 Beaumain, 8 Gareth, because you still need it for Kryph skill to superior ride, and 8k boosters and beaters are absolutely necessary in this format. So yeah, I play 4 Halo Shield Marks. Again, crossfire format, and with limit breakout, you gotta guard for big numbers sometimes, and perfect guards are just good any deck. I play 3 Sleygal daggers, and I bumped up Sleygal dagger from 2 to 3, just because that 7k boost is not too bad, especially on turn 2 and 3. They're not bad, and late game having a 9k booster is a luxury that you will want to have if you're playing Gold Paladin. So therefore I run 3. I run 3 for consistency. 4 is too much, and 2 almost felt like it wasn't enough. I play 2 Listeners Shoot Dindrane. The reason I only play 2 now, I used to play 4, but now I only play 2 because 6k boost is really hard to it's not that great. It's only good around your grade 2 or grade 1 ride, and 6k is now it's a okay instead of a decent boost, so that's why I run 2 now. Plus your utility is amazing, so that's why I still think running 2 is really good in the deck, because it gives you free +1. And last but not least, 2 Charjgal. This amount has not changed since my first video profile. 2 I believe is good enough, because you can fish for it with Garmore skill, and hitting 26 on your Vanguard in limit break mode or 21 on the rear card column is really good against cross rides. So forces out a lot of shield, a lot of hand. Next we'll go on with the grade 2 lineups. I run 4 Knight of Superior Skill Beaumain. You have to run 4, especially if you're running Kryph as your starter. And 10k hitters are really good. I've always have been good, especially in this current format. 10k power is something that you don't really come across much in Gold Paladins. So there you go. You have your 4. And I run 3 Player of the Holy Bull Viviane. 3 is a really good number. You can especially if you ride Viviane, your opponent's, if your opponent went first and you ride a Viviane second, if she has a 6k boost behind her, she's hitting for 15, and usually your opponent's grade 2 rides will only be 9 or 10k, so she can hit them no problem with or without a booster. If it's 9k without a booster, if it's 10k with a booster, and she can give, she puts pressure with a with a counterblast. You get the top card, you get a free unit basically. And what I like to do is I like pressuring early game with Viviane. If I have 2 in my hand, I'm basically set up for my game, like my style of play. And the reason why it works is because I run 3 Mage of Calamity Tripp. So let's say, you know, your field will look something like this. Let's say, okay, you have your main Vanguard Viviane, and you're gonna have like a Kryph behind it, right? So you have a Kryph behind it, and you have an open Viviane, and you have a Tripp. So, and let's say that you have a random Charjgal here, right? So both columns are hitting for 14 and 15 respectively. Let's say your opponent did ride a 9k, right? All columns hit for at least a 10k block. So now if you have a Tripp and 2 Vivianes, you have an open spot right here. You know, if this one doesn't go through, this one's going to go through. Your opponent can't afford 20k block, especially on the Vanguard, you know, for a 1 to pass. If he or she does block both of these, then you're just up ahead that many cards and that much field, because she just blew 2 10ks in order to guard this. So, you know, and then you can just unflip your 1 counterblast with Tripp as soon as you land a card here, you know. So it's really good pressure. I like to play that style of game, especially early game, because Gold Paladins currently don't have that 12k hitter in your row. So I want to take advantage of if my opponent rides a 9k Vanguard, or if he rides a 10k Vanguard, because as soon as they cross ride, you know, Viviane's going to be a little bit harder to hit, you know. So especially you want to take advantage of the 9-10k rides and try to get as much damage as you can, so that when you ride Garmore or Ezel, in my case, you can already hit like 16 with like Garmore, or 20 something if you have a full field with Ezel. So yep. Oh, and I do run 1 tech Lop Ear Shooter. The reason why I run her is because 1 is honestly enough for you so that if you have any unnecessary cards in your hand, like if you have 5 cards in your hand and 2 of them is a draw trigger, then you know you can use Garmore, or through Viviane you get her, you ditch a draw trigger, and you get to look at the top 3 cards of your deck. I cut this down. Let's see. I think I completely took her out when in my first video profile, and now I think 1 is a very good number. Speaking of my older deck profile, I think I didn't run Tripp at all. I think, oh god, it was either I was running like 3 of this, and then I took out 3 for this and decided to put 1 back in. But anyway, this is mainly just to save your butt when you need it to be there, because you know, like I said, if you go first, you know, if you ride Garmore, and if they have like an Overlord Crossword or a Phantom Blasted Dragon cross ride, or you know, like if they're at the 11k Vanguard, she is still hitting for a decent number in front of a 7 or 8k booster, so that you can still get her out and you can fill in columns. So she's good, but I think right now she's only good at running 1 in a Garmore Ezel deck. If you're running a Pelennor or Duke base build, she might be better for you at more than 1, but in this deck I feel like 1 is a good number. On with the grade 3s, I run 1 Gigantech Destroyer. The only reason why I run 1, I used to run 2, but I felt that, you know, having to ride Gigantech Destroyer was a little off-putting, kind of disgusting, and you only really want him in the rear guard and not in your hand. So if you do happen to have like a Dindrane or a Charjgal in your rear guard columns, and if you don't have a Garmore or something in front of the Charjgal, or anything good in front of the Dindrane, this guy is like your 1 card insurance, because he gives you that extra 2k so that you're boosting or hitting for 18, which is, you know, a good number, like the minimum amount of number that you want to hit on a cross ride. And you know, he's a slight powerhouse. He can help you push for 20 on other Royal Paladin or any 10k Vanguards, you know, for hitting for 20. And you know, he can hit 11k unboosted, so that's good. Next, I run 2 incandescent Blond Ezels. This card is mainly used for superior riding and hitting for a decent number without a good booster, but having columns, because he rewards you for at least having cards out on the field. So you can already swing for 18, 19, 20 really early on if you superior ride and if you have the cards. So he allows you to control the field pretty well. 2 is for consistency reasons. You don't want to run more than 2. I think 2 is the perfect number to run. 1 in case you damage check them, and so 1 is still in your deck, and you're just superior riding it. So yep. And then I still run 4 Great Silver Wolf Garmores. This card has been a good card to me. Been a really good card to other players as well, I'm sure. He can hit for 26 on the Vanguard if you have Charjgal behind it, or 21 on the rearguard column. He still has great utility, gives you that free +1 just for playing this card out, and you can call up any grade 2 or lower gold paladin. And basically, in my mind, my deck used to run a lot of utility before cross rides came out, and now that since cross rides have come out and have been out for a while, he's just a really good card. Like, my deck has turned more into a beat stick style kind of play, but I still have the utility push. So with that, Garmore getting the free 5k is very optimal. Even if you have to go to 4 damage, like, it's very optimal. He's also still good against any 10k Vanguard and what have you. He's just a really good card, and one that helps you win like 95% of your games. And with that, my Gold Paladin 2.0 deck profile is now finished. I also would like to make an announcement. I know we haven't been very active on this channel lately, and I kind of want to change that. I want to start promoting this channel a lot more. So with that, if we can get up to 100 subscribers, I'm willing to raffle off this Vanguard mat that you see in front of you. This is the official Bushiroad cloth playmat that came out when Vanguard first came out in the States. It is 100% cloth. I've actually this cloth, I've used it once or twice, but other than that, that's pretty much it. I've taken very good care of this mat. It has been ironed out from, usually when you buy these mats, they have a lot of creases and folds in it, but you can see that I ironed it out. I took very good care of it, except for that little part right there. That part was not my fault. It came like that. I'll have you know, just to cover my butt. But this mat is 100% cloth, and if we get up to, let's say, 70 subscribers, I will be willing to raffle off this red circle Vanguard cloth mat. Now, if we get up to 100 something subscribers, I am willing to raffle off this still in plastic Aichi MLB promo playmat. I have never used this. My hand to my chest, I swear. I have never used this mat before. Still in this plastic. I have never taken it out. Never played on top of it like how I see some other people do, who play on with the plastic on top. I guess it's to keep it mint or something. But yep, I have never used this mat. And if we get to 100 subscribers, I'm willing to raffle this mat off. And so please, if you are subscribed to our channel, please tell your friends or family, anybody who you know that plays Vanguard, to subscribe to our channel. And if you have any constructive criticism or positive feedback, please feel free to share it with us so that we know which step we need to take to get become a better Vanguard channel and a more popular Vanguard channel. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys next time.